Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be going over the NBA slate on DraftKings for Thursday, November the 29th. We just have 3 games for this Thursday slate, so going to have a quick video out for today. Still going to be playing this slate, though, even though there's only 3 games. Usually play pretty much every NBA slate, no matter how big or small it is. So we'll take a look at each position, go through each position, talk about some of my favorite plays, the guys I see that really stand out to me. I'll give my core of 5 plays, 5 guys I expect to have in a lot of my lineups, across my lineups on Thursday, the guys I expect to have the most exposure to. Before we do get started, though, I would appreciate it if you would drop a like on the video. It really does help me out a lot. And if you are new to the channel, if this is your first time checking out a video on my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. If you never want to miss out on any of my videos, you're going to want to make sure you subscribe. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at point guards. So the top 2 options are both out for today, Curry and Oladipo. So most expensive point guard is Kyle Lowry at $8K. Kyle Lowry, for me, just not a guy I'm going to go to. Really, I don't know why Lowry is $8K. I guess DraftKings keeps his price high up, so that way when Kawhi Leonard rests, Lowry's appropriately priced. Because if you just look at the game log, the only big game he's had out of his last 10 was when Kawhi was out against the Hawks. He put up 66 DraftKings points. Kyle Lowry has been under 40 DK points in all of his last 10 games besides that one when Kawhi missed. As long as Kawhi's playing and Kyle Lowry's 8K, I'm not going to be playing him. I'd much rather play De'Aaron Fox in a very appealing game. 2 teams that play fast, the Clippers and the Kings. 2 pretty fast-paced teams. I do like De'Aaron Fox here. I think it's going to be hard to prioritize him on this slate because there are other guys I want to pay up for, like love KD, 3-game slate. Going to be hard to avoid KD. So paying up for KD's probably I'm not gonna be able to get to De'Aaron Fox at 7K. There's also some guys like in that same price range I probably want to go to. So Fox I will play in some lineups, but don't expect him to be like a core play for me today. Lonzo Ball, a key injury we're gonna have to watch. He's questionable for Thursday. If he plays, I do like Lonzo at 5,700. I just think he's looking at this position. I think he's one of the better options. Him and Fox. Not a ton of plays here that I love. We'll talk about Collison. I think Collins's probably the best value at this position. But Lonzo, if he plays today, 5,700, definitely like him. If Lonzo is out, Brandon Ingram going to be a really strong play. We'll talk about him when we get to shooting guard and small forward. But definitely like Lonzo. I probably would play Lonzo over Lou Williams. Not sure if that's a hot take or not, but probably would go there. But I feel like the guy I'm mostly going to be playing at point guard, if I can't get to Fox, is probably going to be Darren Collison. He's only 4,700. He's facing the Lakers. Great game here. 2 teams that play fast. The Pacers, at least as of late, without Oladipo, which is kind of surprising, have actually been playing pretty fast paced without Oladipo on the court. Collison's been getting good run without Oladipo. Minutes have been there, especially that last game against Phoenix. He played 32 minutes. The game against Utah blew out. The Pacers won that game by like 20 or 30 points. The game against Charlotte, I'm not sure if Oladipo missed that game. I think he did. The Pacers lost that game by like 18 points. So some of these games have been blowouts, which has resulted in Collison losing a few minutes. If this game stays competitive against the Lakers, I expect Collison to play 30-plus minutes. With Oladipo off the court, I expect him to handle the ball a lot. At 4,700 in a fast-paced game against the Lakers, I do like Darren Collison a lot as a cheap point guard option. If you want to go here, you could play Corey Joseph for cheaper, a little bit cheaper, but I think I'd rather just play Darren Collison at 4,700. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I expect to carry some ownership as well. He just continues to get consistent minutes and is 4,900 against the Kings. Great matchup for him. I think I would rather play Collison, but another guy you could go to, I think he's shooting guard eligible. Or no, he's only point guard eligible. But he is a value play there as well at 4,900. Expect him to be a lot lower owned than Collison. But that's probably it for this position. So let's move on to shooting guard now. So you got Clay at 7,400 at the top here. Probably not going to be a guy that I play a lot today. Just don't really pay this price tag for Clay. He's been like projecting well in the lineup builders that I use, but just not someone that I rarely pay 7K plus for, even though he's been good lately. Don't see myself going to Klay Thompson here at 7,400. I think shooting guard for me, especially if Lonzo Ball is out, I'm going to be playing a lot of Brandon Ingram at 5,800. I expect Brandon Ingram to play a lot of point guard along with LeBron if Lonzo is out. Buddy Hield at 5,700 against the Clippers. I do like him at 5,700. If Lonzo plays and I don't feel like going to Ingram, then Buddy Hield's probably the secondary option for me. at 5,700. He does feel underpriced just for this matchup, for this game. Do like this game a lot. The two late night games are definitely the most appealing games when it comes to pace and game total, points scored. Those are the games we're going to want to target. But other shooting guards, Tyreek Evans probably going to start with Oladipo out, but he's been really bad lately with Oladipo off the court. Just can't go there. Even at 5K against the Lakers, Tyreek Evans probably going to be someone I avoid. Don't really like any value here, so mostly Buddy Hield I like. Brandon Ingram I'll be playing. Lonzo's out. And then maybe you could go to the Bogdanovich from the Kings. I do like Bojan from the Pacers. Probably not going to go to, but if you want to go to the Bogdanovich from the Kings, Bogdan at 5,200, you could play him. But mostly shooting guard for me today is probably going to be Brandon Ingram, especially if Lonzo's out, and Buddy Hield. But let's go ahead and move on to small forward now. So I mentioned KD at the beginning. 3-game slate, no Curry, no Draymond Green. Kevin Durant's going to be hard to avoid, just too good of a spot. Not necessarily a good spot against the Raptors, actually kind of a bad matchup, but when you just factor in usage, Kevin Durant pops as one of the best plays on the slate. He's been playing really well. We're finally seeing the Kevin Durant we thought we'd see with Curry and Draymond off the court. Just a ton of minutes, scoring the ball has been up, or just his scoring in general has been up. The rebounds have been nice. Assists have been up as well lately. Even at 11K against Kawhi Leonard defense, I'll still be paying up for Kevin Durant today. Just not playing Kevin Durant on 3-game slate seems very, very risky. You could go to LeBron, especially in tournaments, if you want the guy that's lower owned, but right now, the way Kevin Durant's playing, I think he's probably the best play over LeBron. I definitely project Kevin Durant for more points than LeBron today. Even though LeBron's cheaper, just prefer KD. And Kawhi at 9,300 probably won't be going to a ton today, because if I pay up for Kevin Durant, it's pretty unlikely I'm going to be able to play Kawhi as well, unless there's a lot of value that opens up. So small forward for me. Love paying up for KD here. If you don't want to pay up for KD, or if you want to play him at power forward, go to Brandon Ingram. If Lonzo's out, don't mind him. I think Gallinari at 6,500 as a price play makes sense, especially in that game total. Buddy Hield I mentioned, I do like as well. But small forward's pretty gross if you're not paying up for KD, so he's probably going to be the guy that I try and fit in the most of my lineups. So yeah, let's move on to power forward now. So obviously you've got a lot of guys I've already mentioned. Montrezl Harrell, haven't talked about him. Between him and Sabonis, that's really close for me. Harrell's been playing obviously great off the bench for the Clippers. He's been getting a lot of minutes. I believe he's got 30 minutes in like every game out of his last 4. Gortat is still starting, but he's not really playing many minutes. When Gortat comes off the court, it's literally Harrell just playing every minute without Gortat. Gortat will play like 6 minutes to start the game, and then he won't play at all in the second half, or the second quarter, excuse me. Harrell's pretty much getting all that run. Gortat will start the third quarter, play about 6 minutes, and the rest of those minutes are going to Montrezl Harrell. We've seen it last few games, over 30 minutes in 4 straight games. Production for Montrezl Harrell is obviously going to be there when he gets minutes. I do like him a lot at 7,600. Love Sabonis as well, though, against the Lakers. With Oladipo off the court, Sabonis does see a bump in usage. He's been playing really well lately. He finally got priced up, though. He's now up to 7,500. I've been playing him a lot lately when he's been in this mid-6K range, but now up to 7,500. Definitely not a must-play, but love the matchup. With Tyson Chandler on the court a lot in the second unit, I expect Sabonis to have to play a ton of minutes. Probably going to get mid-20s, close to 30 minutes. Only played 23 minutes against the Suns last game, but still put up 48 DraftKings points. The guy's a great point-per-minute player. Love him a ton. Probably rank him slightly over Harrell, but it's very close. If I can fit in both guys, Harrell and Sabonis, I will for sure be trying to do that. But talking about some value plays at power forward, there are cheap plays I like here. Marvin Bagley, I really like at 5,300. He's been playing really well off the bench for the Kings. I'd imagine in the near future, Marvin Bagley's going to be starting for the Kings over Bjelica. Bjelica still starts, still plays some minutes, but Bagley's been getting most of the run. Last 2 games, he's eclipsed 30 minutes against the Jazz, 34 against the Warriors, and has played really well for fantasy, 45 and 29 DraftKings points. This is a guy that has a lot of upside. It's a great matchup. We know how bad how bad the Clippers are at defending bigs. When we get to center, we'll talk about Willie Cauley-Stein. I love him a lot today as well. But Bagley, I expect to get a lot of run off the bench, 5,300. Still feels a little bit underpriced. Bjelica is going to start, probably going to play about 20 minutes, unless Bjelica is like really hot from the field. I imagine Bagley will get most of the run at power forward and will most likely close out the game over Bielitsa. So I like him a ton at 5,300. Definitely my favorite value play at power forward. But yeah, I think that's it for this position. So let's move on to center now. So if I can't play Sabonis or Harrell here, I think there are some good options you can go to for cheaper. Definitely like Miles Turner against the Lakers. I think this is a great spot for Miles Turner. He's been playing really well lately without Oladipo. His minutes have actually started to trend up as of late as well. The production's been great as of late. His last game against the Suns, he looked really good. Had a double-double with 5 blocks and assists, 45 DraftKings points, played 29 minutes. I'd expect similar minutes from Miles Turner. With the price going up to 6,200, I don't expect him to be insanely popular today, even on a 3-game slate. So definitely like Miles Turner today. At 6,200, love the matchup with the Lakers. Just love the game in general. Like I said, with that price tag increase, I don't see him being like majorly popular today. He does stand out to me at center if I can't pay up for Sabonis or Harrell. And Willie Cauley-Stein, another guy that stands out to me at center. I mentioned this in Wednesday's video with DeAndre Ayton against the Clippers. That game hasn't started yet as I'm recording this, but we want to attack bigs that can score against the Clippers. Willie Cauley-Stein definitely has a good offensive game. Even though he hasn't shown it lately, even though he's been playing really bad lately, I expect a bounce-back game from Willie Cauley-Stein. He's only played 20 and 23 minutes the last 2 games. I looked at Popcorn Machine, and Willie Cauley-Stein did not play at all in the fourth quarter in that game against the Jazz, which is a bit concerning. Harry Giles actually got some minutes, and I believe he closed out that game. I'd imagine the closing lineup for the Kings is probably going to be their starting lineup, except Marvin Bagley closing over Bielitsa. So Willie Cauley-Stein should be back to his 30 minutes. He should close out the game. In this matchup with the Clippers, just love Willie Cauley-Stein here. I think he has a big game. 5,900 feels too cheap for him in this spot. Don't know how popular he's going to be. I feel like he will be popular. Maybe not since he's been playing so badly. But if he's going to be low owned today, I love getting exposure to Willie Cauley-Stein. I think he has a big game today. I think he bounces back strong. Great matchup for him against a really bad Clippers team that really just can't stop any bigs right now. So that's what makes me have a lot of interest in Bagley and Cauley-Stein. Love both those guys. I don't think they negative correlate at all. We'll most likely see Bagley closing out the game alongside Cauley-Stein. Bagley should be closing out over Bielitsa. And hopefully Harry Giles does not close this game again. That's definitely going to suck if he does. But yeah, as a value play, love Willie Cauley-Stein. He's definitely the preferred value play here. I guess you could go to JaVale McGee because his price tag's starting to drop down. But the minutes have started to drop down as well. With Tyson Chandler now on the Lakers, JaVale McGee not playing nearly as many minutes, so not as strong of a play now for me. I've been on him a lot this year, but with Tyson Chandler now on that team, taking away minutes, probably going to be avoiding JaVale McGee today. Mostly going to play the top 2 guys here, and then Miles Turner, Cauley-Stein. I like a lot if you can't get into if you can't get up to Harrell or Sabonis. But yeah, guys, that's probably it for center, and I think that's it for the video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully it helped you. Really appreciate you watching the video. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at the DFS_GOAT. You can leave any comments down below. If you have comments, if you don't have a Twitter, then you can ask me questions down in the comment section. But yeah, guys, appreciate you watching the vid. Good luck tonight. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.